90-Day Fiance. The Other Way season, 5 couple Brandon DiNuccio and Mary DeMasue raise red flags with their behavior and content on Instagram 90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way season, 5 couple Brandon DiNuccio and Mary DeMasue display a lot of red flags on Instagram. Eugene, Oregon, native Brandon met Canton, Philippines, native Mary on a dating app. They spent 2 years communicating with each other before Brandon flew to the Philippines to live there with Mary permanently. Brandon and Mary have an obsessive, controlling, and jealousy-ridden relationship that has been playing out for viewers to see this season. Before meeting, Brandon and Mary insisted on spending 24/7 together on the phone, a relationship trait everyone they knew found toxic. Brandon also sent Mary $60,000 before he arrived in the Philippines to build a house for them. However, Brandon arrived abroad with only $250. The pair has struggled with money, jealousy, and opportunity on screen, but that didn't stop them from purposely conceiving a baby. After the pregnancy news, Brandon and Mary's relationship grew worse, with Brandon yelling, not taking responsibility, and deciding to sleep in the town square during the day. But during the last episode, Brandon promised he would shape up as a partner and a future father. He and Mary became engaged and got her grandpa's blessing. Brandon and Mary seem to be trying to take advantage of their 90-Day Fiancé fame. They each frequently use their Instagram accounts to promote their presence on Cameo, where fans can pay to get messages and videos from the pair. This could mean they could end up like some of the other franchises' airtime and clout-chasing couples like Jibri and Miana Bell, or Natalie Mordov-Seva and Mike Youngquist. Their rising fame might also incentivize them to post more controversial things to increase their online audience. Paul Stale and Kareem Martins exemplify what Brandon and Mary could become. They had a seriously dysfunctional international relationship that they brought children into. Fiahowever, the mess that was filmed and the popularity and viewership their drama garnered prompted their continued involvement with the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, no matter how toxic things were. Brandon and Mary could fall into that pattern of bad decisions, more children, and unhealthy circumstances, which could get them more airtime. Mary recently posted a suspect picture on Instagram that got 90-Day Fiancé fans speculating about whether she and Brandon were expecting a second child. With a caption cryptically saying "BLSing" on a picture of Brandon making a heart around her belly, Mary led onlookers to believe they were pregnant again, given the lack of context. Mary and Brandon, both 24, have proven they can barely function in their relationship. So bringing on a second baby when fans don't even know how they've handled the first is concerning. Mary later confirmed, before shutting off the comments, that the photo was a throwback from her first pregnancy. Brandon and Mary's first pregnancy shows that the pair are impulsive and don't have the means to support themselves. They don't think things through, but are also caught in the throes of being with each other physically after having an online relationship for so long. Also, now that Brandon and Mary are married, in the eyes of Mary's religion, they can have more kids without disappointing her grandparents, and they may take advantage of that. One of the most stressful things about Brandon and Mary's relationship is their money issues. Mary dropped out of school allegedly because of Brandon's jealousy, and she runs a small convenience store in the Philippines. On the show, Mary and Brandon relate that the store barely made any money, and they were buying items from one store and selling them for a higher price. Furthermore, Mary got them into debt by borrowing money to build the store. Brandon also arrived in the Philippines without money after spending everything he had on their home and getting there. Brandon and Mary appear to still be living in the Philippines, which means they are under the same or similar circumstances. On the show, Brandon mentioned he couldn't